Shalom, 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 Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakah Kadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. And then this lesson, you know, it's about to get real bad out here, man. Especially for you women, man. Because back in 2021, right, during the pandemic, they were excusing a lot of y'all from paying your rent, and y'all took full advantage. Just Jake in general, you know, they would get all sorts of PPP loans and they would get an extra, you know, some extra on their unemployment. They would put in that they had businesses when they had none, right? And they just wasn't paying their rent, man. They was excused for paying rent, right? So what did Jake do with that money? He blew it basically. Because see the thing with Jake is he don't understand that Esau Edom, the so-called white man, he knows our people, man. He knows when we get a dollar, what we gonna do with it, right? It's just gonna go right back into his pocket. That's one. Two, you know, Jake has no wisdom. Jake just want to get high. He want to get a Benz and buy all this jewelry and stun on his people, man. That's the nature of Jake here in this wicked ass society, right? But now the chickens are coming home to roost, right? As they say. Now Esau Edom is gonna pull the rug from under you, man, and have you fall. Here it is in Atlanta, which this is going to trickle throughout all the states, right? So here you have it in Atlanta. It says thousands in Atlanta face evictions as city lifts moratorium. I can never get that word right. Right? Basically, all the excuses and the basically the holdoffs that you had from the state for paying your rent. Hey, that's done with, man. Now they want their money back. Now you racked up thousands, tens of thousands, depending on where you live and depending on how much you pay, right? Now you got to pay that money back, or else what? They're going to kick you out. Which this was all a trap set by Esau Edom for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Why? Because he hates you, man. Right? You are the Israelites. He, is Esau Edom, and he knows who you are, man. So he wakes up every morning to figure out ways to oppress you. And before he goes to sleep, every night he figures or thinks about how to oppress you, man. This is his nature. His nature is to oppress you, man. You are his enemy. He is your enemy. Right? And what did the Lord say? Let me get this. Classic scripture, man. Ecclesiastes 12 and 10. And it reads, never trust thine enemy. For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness, man. So is his wickedness. So the Lord say, never trust thy enemy. Y'all trusted Esau Edom when he said, oh, don't worry about it. Hey, we're for you, the American people, man. You don't have to, you're excused from paying your rent. Right? We know these are hard times. Get back on your feet. We got you. And what? Jake ran with it, man. But Jake didn't think, man, because he has no wisdom. When I say Jake, that's going into short for Jacob. Jacob, whose name was changed to Israel, and you are the Israelites, so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, man. You see many videos like this, man, where our people are crying out now. They need help. You know, the government needs to step in. There's an influx of eviction notices, things of that sort. But you asking the same man who set the trap for you, man. You asking him to bail you out after he put you in it. Well, really, you put yourself in it because you should have knew better. But you don't have the wisdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Hey, you get caught in these traps, man. And you know what? We don't feel sorry for you. Because when it was all good, you know, Jake out here, you know, buying cars and you know, posting on social media what he got, acting like a damn fool, man. So now Esau Edom is headed is coming. He got his eyes set on you, Jakes, to kick you out, right? So what's gonna happen now? Now you're gonna revolt, right? You're gonna rebel, and Esau Edom wants you to do that so he can lock you up. Regardless of what's going on in the world, Esau Edom always has time to oppress you Israelites, man. He don't care about none. He don't care that his country is about to be destroyed. He don't care, man. He just can't. He can't stand to see you have anything, man. And you don't understand that. So this is Sirach chapter 12, verse 10 again. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. So as iron is sure to rust, so is his wickedness sure to come out, man. Right? But what you do, you trust him. Right? Let me get one more, and I'm gonna close it. Well, I'm gonna play it. So like it. This is Psalms 55. Bear with me. Psalms 55 and verse 21. And it reads, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter. Yeah, you know, we understand these are some hard times, but hey, you can trust me. We're gonna bounce back stronger. You know, here, take some time. You don't have to pay your rent. You know, buy some food. Here goes some more food stamps, right? We're gonna give you some extra money. We're gonna get you stimulus checks, an extra couple of $100 on your unemployment if you're not employed. We got you. Don't worry. America is for you, right? So it says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart, man. So while he's saying all that, you know, nationally, he going in the room telling you, yeah, I know they're gonna take that bait. As soon as they take it, we got them. We're gonna wait a couple of years, and they're gonna be in so deep in the hole, they're gonna cry for us. And guess what? We're gonna stick it to them, man. Because this is the damn devil that you're dealing with, man. He's a deceiver, right? He set this up, but yeah, you took the bait because you have no wisdom, right? So it says, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords, man. Yeah, he's thinking of a way to go to war with you, man. Whether it's spiritually, mentally, physically, right? He's trying to tear you down in every way. First, he tore you down spiritually to where he set up a system that calls you black. And you continue to call yourself black after we done told you there's no fucking people on the planet that's black. You are all different shades of brown, so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, but you insist on calling yourselves black. Why? Because you got that that confusion so deep on you that you can't shake it off, right? You don't know who you are. You don't want to know who you are. You just want to be an American and work and just keep your head down, right? So, but this devil, he's gonna make you, you know, act out. Why? Because you reject the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So therefore, the Lord is going to bring hell upon you, man, by the way of Esau Edom, right? So let's play. Check this out, man.
An estimated 12,000 tenants in Atlanta who are behind on rent have gotten eviction letters.
A housing official asked Atlanta City Council members to find a way to help. Fox News' Morris Diggs explains the evictions have restarted after a pause during the pandemic.
If you've ever had a family member who's been evicted, well, the financial strain they face, that's obvious. But there's also an emotional burden. For example, when a school-aged child is pulled out of the classroom, the parents got to find another place, or worse, a shelter. You don't have to fall under the legal definition of poverty to have all your belongings put out on the street because you got way behind on the rent.
Filings have ramped up the mounting number of evictions in Fulton and DeKalb counties.
This Atlanta Housing Commission official estimates 12,000 tenants have been or are now under an eviction threat. The pause on legal filings did not erase a rent balance, and being forced from the home can turn lives upside down.
And have to move out of their school districts, right? Can't attend the same school. That disruption is a huge inhibitor for educational attainment for kids.
This is the first time they got me down for eviction.
A senior living in this large complex has a different circumstance. Veronica Showers explained to her landlord about a series of personal setbacks.
I do security. I worked every day, but it's like I was just working for nothing. Every time I got paid, they went in, they was getting the loans.
How many months are you behind?
Lord have mercy, 11,000 something.
Andrew.
So you heard that, man. 11,000 she's backed up in her rent, man. And guess what? Esau Edom knows you can't pay that back. And guess who you got to go to get a loan to pay it back? The same person that put these rent pauses in your face, and you took the bait, man. Right? See, a lot of women are being faced with this as well, because women in America, they tend to not pay their rent. Not all women. We know that. Not all women, but the majority of you so-called Negro, especially the so-called Negro woman, she don't like to pay rent, man. And Esau Edom is about to all the tricks and the traps that the so-called black woman has taken and has fell for from Esau Edom. Hey, he's about to show her who he really is. He got you to go against your man. He got you to tear your family down, your household down, right? And told you to call on him and he'll help you. And you did so. Now he's about to turn his back on you, man. Right? That's what he's about to do. He's about to turn his back on you. And when you look back, nobody's going to be there, man. So like I said earlier, I don't feel sorry for you because you trusted your enemy. And you hated your man, your nation. You hated it, man. You hated him. So the Lord got something for you in these last days, man. Right? 2 Ezra 16 and 70. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Right? So not only is insurrection meaning like a hell or a test about to come upon the ones that fear the Lord, Salakia. Salakia. Not only is a hell and a violent uprising, right? Because they're gonna come to try to take the servants and the prophets that serve Yahweh Shem Yahushua out, man. Right? So not only is the hell gonna come upon us, it's definitely gonna come upon you, because you don't even want to serve the Lord, man. You want to still call on Jesus and God, right? Yeshua, Yah. You know? Verse 71. They shall be like madmen, sparing none. And you think this man is going to spare? No, he wants his money. You're not going to spare your feelings. You're going to go down there, you're going to cry, you're going to say you're backed up, you're going to say you don't make enough money, you're going to say you're struggling, you're going to give him all these excuses, and what he going to say? Well, you got to pay. There's nothing we can do. Right? We tried to hold on as long as we could, but it's nothing we can do. Right? And then that sadness is going to turn to anger, and then what? You're going to act out, and he's going to lock you up, man. You're going to show up with the sheriff. They're going to break down your door, or they're going to give you a notice telling you got 24 hours or 72 hours to get out. And you going to basically, buck up. And that's what Esau Edom wants, man. Right? So it says, for they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods, right? And they, Salakia, and cast them out of their houses. Now this is going into the servants and the prophets of the Lord, because we're all marked. They know what we into. But the difference between us and y'all is that, hey, we trust in the Lord, man. We serve the Lord. Y'all don't, man. So what hedge of protection are y'all gonna have? When things like this happen, who can you call on? And the Most High has his servants and the prophets out on the highways and hedges, teaching you the truth, showing you who your power is, telling you who you are. But you don't want to listen, man. So the Lord said he's going to bring evil upon you, man. By ways of eviction, not being able to eat, not being able to work, right? So you're going to get kicked out of your houses. You're going to get kicked out, man. And the Lord, he's not going to have pity on you. Let's continue.
Drew Sneggenberger said late fees and other charges keep residents even further behind. He says new government assistance is needed.
And it's good practice to make sure that the two branches of government are working in coordination to make sure that we're spending money as well as we can.
One of the members, Antonio Lewis, reminded the body that not too long ago, the city had to give back federal funding, $10 million, that was intended for housing. From Northeast Atlanta, I'm Morse Diggs, Fox 5 News.
So you see it, You see it. This devil, he threw that hook out, and guess what? You got snagged on it. He set that trap, and then you got caught up in it, right? This is James 2 and 5. No, Salakia 6. But ye have despised the poor. Right? Who? Esau Edom. Esau Edom hates the poor. Right? Who are the poor? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, right? This is Proverbs, because this is the state that our people are in. And not just you Israelites, the Israelites, but all these nations, man, here in America. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. Now you can tell by what you see and the spirit that's out here on the earth. What are the people in? Mourning? There are more in mourning or rejoicing. I don't see nobody happy out here. Everybody's in mourning. Why? Because the wicked rule. Who's the wicked? Esau, Edom. Right? Verse 7. The righteous considereth the cause of the poor. Right? So Esau, the righteous man, who would be the Israelites, they would consider the cause of the poor. They would figure out ways to ease the pain on the poor. Right? They would understand and be like, nah, we got something we gotta do. We gotta help them. But what? But the wicked regardeth not to know it. So you think the elites, the people who, you know, are in power, you think they give a damn? They don't give a damn, man. They don't care what you dealing with, what you going through, how much money you got if you can't pay. They don't care, man. They want their money. And if not, you're getting kicked out. And if you don't pay it back, they're going to put you in jail. You're going to the big house, right? Going from the little house to from your apartment to the big house, right? So back in James, verse 2, verse 6, but ye have despised the poor, the wicked, right? Do not rich men oppress you. So the rich will be the elites, so-called white people that own these buildings and this land, and they put houses on it and things of that sort. They didn't build it up, but the same ones that built it up, they kicking them out now, right? It says, do not rich men oppress you and draw you before the judgment seat, because now, hey, you either liable to get kicked out, right? They're gonna take, oh well, this person, they owe 11,000. Let's see her income. It's gonna take her forever to pay. Nah, she gotta go. You know? Then you kicked out. So this is why you need the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Because you don't want to be caught up in any of Esau Edom's traps. Turn to the Lord, man. This man is about to come down with great wrath on you Israelites because he hates you, man. So yeah, I just wanted to go into that. Yahweh Shem Yahushua, willing the elect was edified. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Until next time, Israel, stay strong, be wise, because we at the end. Shalom.